BioProNET members Ben Dolman and James Winterburn won the BBSRC Early Career Innovator of the Year Award for 2018. We visited them at their lab at the University of Manchester to find a little bit more about their research. Can you both tell me a little bit more about the scientific background to your work, please?
Sure, thanks Joe. So the Winterburn Research Group, my research group here at the University of Manchester, we investigate novel and efficient ways of making bio-based products. So things like biosurfactants, biopolymers, so these are biodegradable alternatives to the chemicals that we currently get from crude oil. This particular work that's come out of Ben's PhD project is all about looking at efficient ways to recover and to separate microbially produced biosurfactants from a fermenter. And maybe Ben, you can say a little bit more about what your PhD is involved.
So we've developed a gravity-based technique to be able to recover the biosurfactant products as they're produced in the fermentation, and that allows us to reduce the volume requirements of the fermentation and remove the environmentally polluting solvent step that's normally required in the production process. And we've applied this to biosurfactants, and we're now looking to apply that to a range of other products.
Oh, thank you both. Next question. So what industrial biotech challenges might this technology help to overcome?
So at present, one of the biggest challenges in industrial biotechnology is the extremely large vessels that are required due to the slow production rates. We've developed the technology that is able to separate the product, and that has allowed us to intensify the process and reduce the volume requirements by 3 to 4 times compared to the state of the art. And that enables us to reduce this challenge.
Oh, that's great. And how has BioProNET funding actually helped you to progress this work?
So at BioProNET funding, we actually had a business interaction voucher, and it's been key to actually enabling us to progress the work and especially to carry out the scale-up work, so to go from the sort of lab scale you can see behind us here to 30 litre volume, and then beyond that we're up to 100 litre working volume fermentations now. So the original business interaction voucher we had from BioProNET enabled us to go and do some collaborative work with one of our industrial partners, Croda. So that actually enabled us to take our process and go and test it using some of their facilities. So that was actually key in enabling us to develop the technology further and actually demonstrate that it works at larger scale as we expected it to, and actually start moving out of our research labs and to actually collaborate with industrial partners.
And finally, what are your plans for the prize money that you received as part of the BBSRC Innovator Award?
So we've been spinning out a company, Holofirm, that is going to license this technology to a number of companies. And initially we need to access the IP that we've generated as part of the university and pay the patenting costs, and we're going to use some of that funding to cover those patenting costs and then get started with the company.
Oh, thank you both very much, and I wish you success with the company.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.